welcome in. Okay, so I've got some channeled messages, some pre-shuffle messages, and I will do a quick spread. Okay, the first thing that come out was 11:44 on the timer, so ones and fours, so protection and trusting your intuition, new beginnings. Also the song Blue, what's it called? Blue Ain't Your Colour by Keith Urban was coming through. So there's something about blue's not your colour, being sadness, sorrow is not your colour, being depressed is not your colour. So maybe you're struggling a bit right now, or there was something also to do with blues, the music, the blues, soul, rhythm, blues, harmony, soul. A lot about music coming through, the flute, guitar, harp. Okay, so also musical notes, music and singing. So a lot about that sort of stuff. So you may be a singer, you may be a musician, you may be a guitarist, you may play flute, you may play the harp, you may sing. I don't know if I said that already. Or you may even write sheet music. Okay, they're all coming through. Also number 5 being significant, which actually comes down to a 5 again, with 4 and 1 being 5. So definitely changes occurring. Urban, okay, I did get that, urban blues music. So maybe you listen to urban blues music, or that is what you play, like you, yeah, okay, so that was significant. Laryngitis is significant, maybe you are a singer, maybe you have laryngitis, or maybe your throat chakra is being affected right now. Okay, so that all coming through. The name Luke and Lucy coming through as being significant. There was a few names that come through. Ashley. There was Joyce, I'm getting. So there was a few names that when I go through, they might come up. Audrey Hepburn, I'm getting. Okay, so Audrey Hepburn, actually, she did come out as one of the first cards from that deck. So she was coming out. So innocence, royalty, greatness, grace. Okay. Also got McDonald's coming through. So McDonald's may be significant for you. Maybe you eat it, hopefully not. But maybe you have children that eat it. I don't know, that was coming out. Golden Arch. So yeah. Okay, maybe you've been seeing that, I don't know. Maybe you've also been seeing ravens. I also got a raven card coming out, which talked about releasing the old and resting. So maybe this is something that you're doing right now, or you need to do. Maybe you're releasing the past, or releasing something that is toxic or hindering you, because that was also coming through. But needing to rest, needing to raise your vibration and have fun. That's also a big thing that was coming through. Dark magical elements coming through, so twisted violence. So there was a darkness coming through. Forests being significant as well. Also got diaper and baby blues coming through. So in the past we were getting pregnancy and birth and stuff. So maybe there is someone in the collective that's watching that is going through the baby blues. There is a lot of avenues out there to help you if you need help, but just try maybe getting out and grounded, try and get some peace, some time on your own. But diapers may be significant as well. Try and have, speaking to someone might help as well. Okay, but that's significant. Blood Moon also came out. Guitars with Blood Moon come out. So I think that was a brand of guitars, Blood Moon guitars. So guitars were coming out a lot. Then I got wood, a birch wood, silver birch wood, and then a guitar coming out there when I was looking at that. So maybe you have a birchwood guitar or a blood wood guitar, something that okay, but that was coming out. The blood moon also may be significant. Silver birch being significant, birchwood being significant. I haven't actually looked into the metaphysics of the birchwood, but that may be something significant, maybe using it for some purpose. I didn't look into that, but I will. So maybe it's a good idea for you too. Something about North America, Still Got the Blues, the song coming through, Still Got the Blues by Gary Moore in 1990. So that date or those names may be significant. Something about so long ago, somebody still heartbroken and missing you. Okay, so take that if that resonates. 8:20 on the clock was significant. I looked up the number 8:20, the angel number, and it talked about abundance, faith and trust. Okay, so maybe having faith and trust in regards to your abundance coming in, or knowing that you are abundant, have faith and trust that you are, all that will come in. Whenever you need somebody, I'll bring my love to you. The song by Rick Ashley was coming in. So that goes, whenever you need somebody, I'll bring my love to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So it sort of goes like that, the song. But and it also talks in the song about you wanting to be free. So there may be like a breakup, or this person from the past, you broke up with them because you wanted to be free, you felt trapped, you maybe were too young, you didn't want to settle down. I don't know, but that was coming through. So this might have been a long time ago, but they're still heartbroken by you and still thinking about you, reminiscing of you. So maybe you can also feel that energy, okay? My coat rack was significant, so you know this long pole with the points coming off, and then I also found like a little branch twig thing. Okay. So in my book, so I don't know where that come from, but that's significant. So branches, twigs, branching off, reaching out. Okay, so that because I dropped a card and I had to reach for it, so something about you reaching out, branching out, okay, is significant. Also Beauty and the Beast, the coat rack made me think of the scene in Beauty and the Beast where the coat rack takes up arms and starts attacking these intruders, defending. I got the good fight, fighting the good fight, standing up, standing tall, standing strong. So this may be you. Maybe you are standing up, standing tall, fighting the good fight, and that's noticed. Or known. Archangel Metatron's cube was also coming through. So Archangel Metatron may be significant, maybe helping you heal and balance and achieve balance in your life. Also, another thing to do with music coming through with high quality MP3 download. Oh, okay, I see it differently now when I just said that. So maybe you're getting downloads from Metatron. Okay, but also maybe you are downloading an MP3, your music onto an MP3. That was also what I was getting when I wrote that down. But yeah, okay, so I think it is got to do with downloads from Metatron, because I also got that you're ascending, going through an ascension, which is you're downloading ancient knowledge, okay, during meditation, I believe. Or maybe you need to meditate to download this information. Also, there's a picture of a cow in here, those longhorned cows. But I got sniffing from that picture, like the cow sniffing. I got the image of cow sniffing going. So sense of smell or Claire Augustine, I think it's called, may be significant for you. Maybe you'll start smelling things, or maybe that's something that you're already doing. not being able to get something reaching. Okay, so that coming through again. So maybe you're getting these smells and you're not knowing where they're coming from as well. Then I got choose wisely who comes on your journey. Maybe this is when I started doing the cards, okay, the pre-shuffle. So I get the divines asking you to choose wisely who comes on this journey with you, okay. Maybe connecting to Mother Gaia in the local forest, because that was coming through, connecting to Mother Gaia, to the wise ones, to your ancestors, okay, to maybe to figure this out or to ask for assistance on who should be coming with you on your journey. Intuitively you should know that, but yeah, do connecting with your ancestors. Start something new, asking you to start something new with your hands, to grow in your current connection. Make use of your time. So you may have spare time right now. It is the holidays. So make sure that you connect in with your ancestors, that you connect in with yourself, that you get grounded, and you start something with your hands. They're asking you to use your hands to start something with your hands. So that could be the flute, the guitar, all this music stuff that's coming through. Okay, it also could be like sculpting something. I'm getting, a picture of molding clay and things like that. So, okay, tell yourself the stories you wish to hear. Speak it into existence. So I'm getting, manifesting, speaking positive affirmations, speaking your story into your desires and dreams and manifestations, speaking the words, speaking it into existence. Like, I am a magnificent manifester, but not those words, but what you want to manifest. I am living in a exotic, luxurious house of my dreams, or whatever it is to you. Maybe try and be specific about what it is that you desire in that manifestation, and speaking it like you already have it. Okay. Journey. So I see that you could be going on a journey, an adventure, those sort of cards coming through, but it could be an internal journey as well, because I got the card of, getting a higher perspective, and taking a leap of faith, because I got one small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. That NASA moonwalk, I got NASA moonwalk, and Michael Jackson, like moonwalk, Michael Jackson. So they all could be significant. NASA may be significant. Michael Jackson may be significant. But I'm getting that quote from, one step for man, one giant leap for mankind, or whatever. I'm getting that that small step, that leap that you take is going to change mankind, or is going to make a huge impact on the world or in your life. Okay. Okay. So, and that step, that journey that you take is going to bring in abundance, because I got bees, honey, nectar, fruit, abundance. Okay. Risk, excitement, and pleasure. So that small risk, that small leap of faith is going to bring in so much more, so much, okay? Is going to, require you to take that risk, but it's going to bring in excitement and pleasure for you. Okay, and then I got going on a bear hunt, going to catch a big one, okay? So there you go. So maybe you're going to catch a big one. Maybe you're going to catch, the great pleasure and excitement and abundance from that journey. I also got deep dark forest, so maybe it's going to require you to take a deep dive within, to go deep within, to it's going to require you to go through it. I was getting, because and that song goes, I am not scared, What a beautiful day. Uh-oh. And then something comes along and I'm getting a deep, dark forest. Can't go over it, can't go under it, have to go through it. Okay, so it's something that you're going to have to go through, you know, to come out abundant on the other side, I'm getting. So it's going to be like a battle. So whether this is a battle with self or a battle with energetic forces or some sort of battle anyway. But you are being asked also to shield your energy and prepare for this battle. Okay. Okay, a harmonious, but know that, because I also got a harmonious resolution is possible. Seek peace, you know. So needing to look at things from a higher perspective, take the higher ground, stay centered, stay grounded, don't get over emotional, don't draw into the toxicity, don't draw into people wanting to fight or to create drama or whatever, you know. That also coming through, so there could be different situations for different people. Okay. Also, I got there is a joy in letting go. Happiness is the joy you bring. Okay, so I'm getting to release, to surrender, to let go to happiness and joy, you know, being in the moment, appreciating the moment, seeking the joy out, seeking the happiness out, letting go to be able, you know, not being so tight and constrained and that you can't see the happiness and joy right before you, sort of thing, that you know, a lot of it I was getting dancing in the rain, you know, so taking those opportunities to have fun. You know, if it's raining, don't go, oh, bother, it's raining. You know, get out there and dance in the rain, sing in the rain, you know, singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. So being happy again, there's something about that, you know. Maybe taking the leap of faith to be happy again. Surrendering, letting your guards down, going deep, emotionally deep within too. Sorry, I'm hot. Okay. That may also be significant. Getting hot under the collar. Okay. Okay, so I am getting heart chakra. Okay, so thank you. I can take that now. Okay, so definitely something that's gonna create of a lot of emotion or digging, as I said, the deep dive maybe within. Okay, within the heart chakra, because I'm feeling it in my heart chakra. Okay, 22 coming out, 16 coming out, 35 coming out. Be the leader and step up to being playful, relax and let go and have fun. Okay, so everything we talked about, be the leader, be the revolutionist, be the one that follows the fun, follows the joy, follows the happiness, show people how to do it, sort of thing. Be that leader, stand up, dance in the rain, have fun in the moment, ground and center. Okay, a renewal coming in, purity, rare, raw energy coming in, offering a new beginning. Generosity was coming out, so somebody may be offering you, being generous towards you, or you're going to do this for other people. Offer them this new beginning. Offer them, show them that you can dive into happiness and joy. Radiate, you know, being asked to radiate love out, to laugh, to have fun, to not try but do it, you know, do it now, have fun now, don't try, do it. There's what the big thing was coming through. Expand on what you know, rise to the occasion, love deeply who you are, sing, music, harmony coming through. Live life, take the road less traveled. Okay, all those channeled messages coming through. 33, joy also coming through, joy and stillness, reflecting on your self-image, reflecting on self, loving self. What do you see? I got asked, what do you see? The third eye, what is your intuition telling you? So not looking from a visual point of view, reflecting on self, seeing what it is truly that you see intuitively. Okay, what is it that you see? What do you see in yourself? What is your intuition telling you? Okay, hone into what matters, what truly matters at the deep, at your heart, at your core. Hold the vision, Empress, Warrior, Queen. Okay, so you are the Empress, you are the warrior, you are the queen. You know, hone into this vision of who you are. Hone into what it is that matters to you, okay? And move forward in trust of that. Okay, and then I got laughing in the rain, crying, like I saw someone sitting there crying in the rain, you know, so maybe there's going to be a breakthrough, a heart chakra opening, you know, a release, a surrender. But I also got Bittersweet Symphony coming through with Michael Hutchinson. Okay, so he came through twice in my, what are they called? Sorry. Celebrity Oracle, as well as in that song and in my mind. So, okay, so Michael Hutchinson may be significant, but also now I'm getting a death because he died. He committed suicide. So Bittersweet Symphony, but maybe it's the release, the let go of that sweet, of the sorrow. Okay, because sorrow did come out in the tarot cards when I did those. Choices, not going back into a slumber, choosing better this time. Okay, so I am getting, there's going to be a choice, okay, or you need to choose, you know, are you going to go into this bittersweet energy, this toxic energy, this depression, this sadness, this sorrow, or are you going to choose the fertile ground, the love, the calm seas ahead, the calm, the golden light, you know, or you're going to choose the barren ground, the deception, the emotional turmoil. I'm getting actually that this is a mental, you know, or at heart, you know, it's a choice. You know, are you going to live the good life? Are you going to pick the peace, the harmony, the joy, the happiness, the calm seas, you know, the luck, the prosperity, the golden light, or are you going to go back and choose the past, choose the burdens, choose the deception, choose the trickery, choose the emotional turmoil, okay? The bitter pill to swallow. So there was something about bitter pill, bittersweet, you know, so maybe you choosing this higher ground, in this fertile ground, there's something that you're going to have to leave behind, that you're going to have to surrender, okay? What will you choose? Okay, will you be lured by your to your death by the musical notes of deception, trickery, and treachery, flattery? And then I got the song "Killing Me Softly." I don't know who that's by. I forget. Killing me softly with his songs, killing me softly with his words. I don't know. Sorry, I forget who sings it. Na, 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 na. Maybe Rihanna, but I'm not sure. Okay, so there was definitely, you know, be careful of trickery, deception, be careful of the spoken word, the charming, the charismatic, you know, someone drawing you in with words and deception, okay? Are you going to be drawn into this deception again? No longer blinded, and then I did get a positive that no longer blinded by love, knowing roses have thorns, okay? So maybe you're going to be alerted to this deception. You're going to see, you're not going to be blinded by this love anymore, by this deceptive love, by this rose that actually has thorns, knowing that, you know, because I got bleeding heart as well, knowing that the heart can bleed, that love comes both with pain and sorrow, as well as love. You know, love can hurt, you know, okay. Balance is bringing refinement to the nurturer, to the Empress, to the Queen of Pentacles. Divine order is being restored. Surrendering brings love and abundance, okay, with the number 11 coming out there. Okay, so there's something that you definitely need to surrender. There's something that, a balance, an order, a divine order that's being restored, that's bringing balance, that is requiring you to surrender maybe to the divine, to bring in this love and abundance. Definitely a clarity, a choice. So maybe there's going to be clarity in this choice that you need to make. I've got wisdom, adventure, and sorrow. Wisdom, the adventure card being the Knight of Swords. So maybe there's a wisdom, a clarity, a choice, a wisdom that where the Knight of Swords is going to bring sorrow. Maybe you're awakening to the fact that this Knight of Swords brings sorrow to your life, or this choice, a clarity around a Knight of Swords and sorrow, okay? Releasing something toxic to bring joy, okay? So huge message about that. Needing to release something, so whether it's an internal or an external, but it's going to require you to go deep within to release something bittersweet, something toxic, to bring in love, happiness, joy, and abundance. Okay, so that was the main messages. Okay, so we'll see if we get any clarification and validation of those messages that came through. Okay, witch, be the light. So there's something about a witch. Witch was coming through 3 times now. Something about wisdom. Something about that you are the wise one. That you are the light. That you are the leader. That you are protected. There's the pentacle there. Your light is protected. Your growth is protected. You're transforming and becoming the leader. I'm getting maybe, you know, you're getting a higher perception. Your things, the way you perceive things is changing. Okay, higher perception card coming out. You know, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. You know, the eagle with the high perception. Okay, so needing to surrender, needing to trust the divine, needing to trust God. If that verbiage is fine for you, but otherwise it's trusting in the unknown, trusting in the divine, trusting in the higher knowledge, the higher perception that God or the universe has for you. Trusting that you are the witch, trusting that you are who they say you are, I'm getting, okay? Who the divine says you are. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So that is another confirmation that you are this warrior, that you are standing strong, that you're standing tall, like the coat rack that I was talking about, you know, that you're protecting this new beginning, protecting your heart. I'm getting, you know, the green. Okay. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. I'm getting this is you, that you are graceful in movement and action. The grasshopper, that come up today in a reading that talked about luck and on your side or whatever. Yeah, so dragons may also be significant. The golden orb, the golden light. So that card. So in the pre-shuffle there was also a card where she was looking at, that's what deck it was in. I'll see if I can, if I can get that card out to show you. Okay, here, it's on the bottom. Okay, see how she's looking at this golden orb as well? So there's something, so I'm getting that, you know, you're following the light. I'll take that card out too. I might put that there as inspiration. So that was one of the choices, okay? And this was the other choice when I had those cards out before. Talking about this. So these are the 2 cards that come out. Is this what you're going to choose to dwell in depression, to sadness, to treachery, to things falling down? Or are you going to seek the light, seek the happiness, seek the joy, seek the prosperity, the abundance? Okay. So seeking the light, standing strong, standing tall, being the warrior, fighting the good fight. Okay. Being the Shaolin master, being the master, moving in grace and taking action. Okay. Taking action to follow the light, to follow your guidance, to surrender what it is that no longer serves you. Okay, star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Okay, following the light within, following your soul, following your heart, following your guidance, following your star, the guidance of your star family. So you may be a star seed. I'm getting Orion, star seed, Pleiades, Arcturian, Lemurian. Okay, Lyran also. I've never seen this on this card. Downloads. Okay, so that's giving me the downloads. I don't know if you can see on there. Because that did come in, the ancient knowledge downloading. Okay, so following. So maybe you have Egyptian ancestry as well. Okay, and then we have the sun and the earth guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay, so stay rooted. All this is, I'm so thankful. This is clarifying what I actually talked about. So needing to stay grounded, stay rooted, and focus on where it is you're going, where your soul's leading you, following the light, following your heart. Like he has his hand on his heart, and also the third eye here. Trusting what your internal, your third eye, your intuition, your gut is telling you, that this sun is coming out, that your happiness and joy is coming. But you're needing to stay rooted and grounded in that, to fight the good fight, to see you through this battle, to see that higher perception of yourself, to see your strength, to see your courage, to see you're an angel, you're an earth angel. To see yourself as the divine sees you, as the Sky Father sees you, as God sees you, as this witch, this queen, this goddess, this Queen of Pentacles, the nurturer, the goddess, the queen, you're all the above. Exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, so I'm getting that, protecting your energy, releasing the burdens that people put on you, setting up boundaries, holding the light, exchanging that toxic energy for an abundant energy, telling yourself, not telling yourself lies, not listening to other people's truth, holding your own light, holding your own truth, holding divine knowledge, holding the earth angel energy, looking towards the sun, towards happiness, joy, fulfillment, staying grounded, staying centered, and following your bliss, and shedding the old skin, not going back to the past, shedding that skin and moving forward into your bliss, into your harmony. Okay. Good. Okay. Success, stability. I saw success. Okay, so success and stability, being stable, being grounded, following, your intuition, following where you're being guided to, following your transformation. Knowing that you are stable, that you are grounded, and that love is here before you. That you are an earth spirit. Getting out into nature, connecting with the earth spirits, connecting to Mother Gaia, connecting to your ancestors. Okay, and trusting trusting that you have the light to lead others, trusting that what you know to believe is true, okay? Trusting the self, trusting going within, and trusting what you see, what you know to be true. Refuge, seeking refuge. See, going within, okay? See, she's also looking at the light. You know, we had the other two cards where they're looking at the light. She's also looking at the light, which is actually the unicorn, the rare, seeing herself as this unicorn, as this rare, innocent, beautiful, graceful, you know, like the swan. Grace, beauty. So also going within, trusting that you are this divine being, that you are this warrior, that you are this witch, that you are, you know, all that the divine says you are. And then we have patience and stillness. Having patience, going within, finding stillness. Okay. Trusting, you know, this third eye color, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut instincts, trusting you are the swan. You know, you are this grace, you are this feminine energy, you are this innocent, beautiful being. Having patience with yourself, loving self, trusting self. Okay. Reflecting on self. Okay, it's it's already up in the deck. Okay, so Audrey Hepburn, as I talked about, radiating love. You radiate love. Know this. Know that you are the diamond in the rough. You know, trust your elegance, your grace, your innocence, your purity, your divine child of God, a chosen one. Michael Hutchinson, I cannot. Okay. Love deeply. Okay. He loved very deeply. Okay. Music, singing, coming out again. Trusting the voice within. Trusting love. Opening up to love. Don't try, do it. Come out again. Love self. Trust the journey you're on. There's a road there. And then Heath Ledger on the bottom. The show must go on. Laughter. He was the Joker, remember? So be the Joker, you know, have fun. The show must go on. Do not stay in the murky depths. Choose to move forward. Choose to follow your light. Choose to follow joy and happiness. Oh, her boobs. I forgot about the boobs. Hopefully it doesn't get cut. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I feel guided to leave it there. So I hope this message bring you clarity, bring you joy, bring you guidance. Also brought you faith in self. And please go within. Please take the time to reflect, to be patient, to protect your energy, to stand strong, to follow your light, knowing that you are graceful, that you are elegant, that you are this earth angel, this warrior, this witch. You know that you have these abilities, that you have the knowledge, and that you will have the knowledge once you go into meditation, once you ground and center yourself, so you can bring in this joy and happiness. Okay, radiate your light, radiate the love that is within you, and know that your ancestors and the divine are here for you. They're just a heartbeat away. Okay, and I will leave it there. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe or share if you feel guided. Bye. Thank you.